Crap with Beth and Matt. Cut to Crap is the world's #1 no bullshit health and fitness podcast. Hello, friends and fellow no bullshitters. We are back with another episode. This week, Beth and I talk about our recent collaboration in Maine and how much fun we had creating content together. We also talk about our brand new Patreon that we have launched for the podcast. For either $5 or $10 a month, you can show your support for the podcast and our content, and you'll be receiving badass monthly workouts and challenges, as well as tasty, nutritious recipes. Let's jump into it. All right, Beth, what the fuck is up?
What the fuck is up, Matt? How are you?
Great. It was it's awesome to be back in Ohio, but not so awesome because when we did the in-person podcast last week, that was so much fun.
That was a lot of fun. I have never laughed. Well, I laughed fucking so hard. Almost peed myself and choked on a bagel. So there we go.
Oh, all the video collaborations we did. It was so much fun. And I love the feedback that everybody's given us.
Yeah, they love it.
So hopefully we can continue doing that, making more content like that. Also like
it's a good
Go ahead.
I was gonna say it's a good way to teach people at the same time. Like there's so many avenues that we could take with that, you know?
Yeah, granted we're having fun with it and we're making jokes and everything, but yeah, I think it is definitely teaching opportunities for us. Because it's funny, like when we kind of do the skit like that, which by the way, for anybody listening, those are completely unscripted. We just start recording and whatever the hell comes out. It sounds so ridiculous coming from somebody else when you hear somebody saying those things, right?
Yeah.
Even if we are kind of embellishing a little bit, but just hearing people say those things, you're like, wow, that really is fucking stupid.
Right.
Oh
my God. My favorite was actually the eating after 7:00.
Yeah. You're like, I'm like, you're fucked. And you're like, no.
Fuck my life.
There it is. And your dog Meatball seemed so concerned for you. That's what everybody's saying in the comments. It's like your dog seems so concerned for you.
No, he wanted the fucking chips I had. That's what he wanted.
I mean, his name's Meatball, so
hilarious.
I love it, and this is just a really like a glimpse of what we can do together when we continue collaborating and growing the podcast. This is just the tip of the iceberg, really, right? And
absolutely.
We did one hike. We didn't do the hike. Yeah. We didn't do Katahdin, but we did a little warm-up hike. I wouldn't even call that a warm-up hike for Katahdin, but it was a good warm-up for us because I haven't gone on a hike in a few months because of winter and everything, right? And that little hike, it kicked our butt at first. I was like, oh shit, I need to get my legs under me, gotta get my lungs going. Like
I was like, do I need to stop actually?
Whoops.
Do I really need to stop? Oh my God. Okay.
It was nice. And I love that area. What was the town, that little town where the mountain meets the sea?
Where the Camden, Maine.
Camden. So that saying has really been stuck in my mind since I got back. And so I have a tattoo appointment in 4 months at the end of July. This guy takes forever to get in with. And I didn't know what I was going to do when I booked it, but I just had to secure a spot. And I knew I wanted to do something travel related. And hiking and adventures because that's what I really love to do. And where the mountain meets the sea, that's going to be the theme for the tattoo. I'm going to do it on my arm here. It's going to on my right arm. I'm really looking forward to it because I've already got that started right with my tattoo that I got in Alaska where it says the mountains are calling and I must go. So I'm really going to build on that.
Yeah. There's a Mount Katahdin tattoo that I've been wanting to get that I saved this photo that I took in my phone of like the trail and then the mountain. So I'm waiting for that to get done too.
I love that.
That's
amazing. I'm really
where the mountains meet the sea. It's like, okay, so where are there mountains and ocean? It's Alaska, right?
Yeah. Alaska.
Maine.
Maine. Yeah. Let's see.
Really
Hawaii.
True.
And there's probably a few other places, probably like in the like Oregon area, maybe in the Pacific Northwest, I'm sure. But like it's very there's not a lot of places like that where you can, especially with the hike that we did, we had that complete panoramic view of everything.
Yeah.
You could see for miles and miles and miles.
Yeah.
So it's phenomenal. So then just a little bit more recap from the trip. The first official cut the crap trip, I guess, was we got our pictures taken, which was a really fun experience.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Those turned out really well. So hard to pick, like just a few favorites. Like even just picking one out for the podcast was like,
I know.
It's so hard. I wanted to use all of them. I'm sure we will use most of them at some point, but
that one was my favorite I like the colors in the background.
That mural is phenomenal. It's really beautiful. Yeah,
it is.
Really, really happy with how they turned out.
Yeah.
Cool. So let's see. So we kind of have some exciting news to talk about here for the podcast and future plans, which is going to allow us to first of all, give back to our most loyal and fans and followers and friends and everything, right? The people that support the podcast. But also, I think this is really going to be an amazing opportunity for us to grow the podcast too, with what we're about to announce, which is the Patreon page that we are going live with when this episode is out on Friday, April 1st. Our Patreon page will be live. So we're going to spend a few minutes talking about what the Patreon is about, what the hell Patreon even is, and what you can expect from us going forward and what you can expect with the Patreon. So for those that don't know, Patreon is a online platform that allows creators such as Beth, myself, and other creators in other industries to connect even deeper with our followers, our friends and fans, and allow them to also provide, support in the terms of monetary financial support. And I'm not saying like it's some big thing, but it's going to be something like we have a $5 plan and a $10 plan, right?
Yeah.
So Patreon, when you become a patron of ours, you get some stuff in return for that. And that money, of course, is going to be allowing us to build the podcast in a way that we want to, because we're really excited about pushing this podcast to new, who the hell knows where we're going to push it. There's so many opportunities we have and so many ideas that we have and some stuff we haven't talked about publicly yet, but it's really exciting. So let's talk about what our Patreon is going to be kind of consisting of. So I'll do the first one, which is going to be the monthly workouts. So there's two plans that you can choose when you become a patron of ours. It's a $5 plan, which is called the No Bullshitter plan, appropriately titled for the world's #1 no bullshit health and fitness content. Podcast. I can't speak today. So with the $5 No Bullshitter plan, you'll be getting a monthly workout plan and a monthly challenge, which we're really excited for. The monthly workout plan is going to consist of either an at the gym workout or a at home workout with resistance bands. It's going to be a body weight and resistance bands. So be about 3 days a week. These workouts are going to be aimed at getting you in and out of your workout about 45 to 60 minutes, because nobody has hours upon hours to be working out. And that really, right, that is one of the most common questions that we get, Beth, in our comments and our DMs is,
where do I start for workouts? Where do I start?
Yeah.
What do I do in the gym?
So this kind of answers that question. Where do you start? Well, we are giving you the framework to start. We're going to give you what workouts you should be doing on a monthly basis. We're going to be giving you new workouts every month for $5 a month. Like you can't beat that anywhere. The value there is insane. Yeah. But then also the second piece, which I'll let you talk about, which is the monthly challenges, right?
Monthly challenges. And if you're on my email list, then you know that I've done a bunch of challenges through my email, and it's super fun. People love challenges. And so every month you're going to get a monthly challenge. It's going to be habit-based, mindset-based. It's basically, you're going to build healthy habits over the course of the time that you're with us. Which we all know, if you follow me and Matt, that we are all about building healthy habits, building a healthy lifestyle. It's more than just weight loss, right? Anyone can tell you to count calories, but it really takes a lot more than that. You want to change your life.
Yes.
So there's going to be things in there like, okay, 1 week you might try to focus on getting a 10-minute walk a day. And then the next week you might focus on, making sure you're getting a glass of water before or after each meal, for an example. So things that, you can do, and you're also going to be a way to track it, like a consistency calendar. So you can print it out and you can give yourself an X. if you accomplished it, and a 0 or an O if you didn't. And that way you could track your consistency. So, over time, you can see really where you can improve and how, you're doing.
That consistency calendar cannot, like, that is such an invaluable tool. You can't, it is. Because it's very tangible if you're making, like, I either did it or I didn't, and you can't hide from that fact.
Right.
And on that note too, with the workouts, right, that's, there's going to be a calendar for when you can do your workouts and the days that we suggest you do them. You can move them around, of course, but it's going to come with like notes, because we always recommend people logging their workouts and taking notes on their workouts, how they're feeling, things like that. And it's all going to be there for them. So that's kind of a sneak peek of what the $5 no bullshitter plan is then. So then we have a $10 no bullshitter supreme tier.
I love it.
It's this, if we had to put a financial value on it, it'd be so much more than $10.
Oh yeah, so much more.
Let's talk about what that is. For starters, you get everything that you get in the $5 plan, which is the workouts and the monthly challenge. You're going to be getting that with the $10 monthly plan as well. In addition to our partnership with Now We're Cooking, right? So what is Now We're Cooking, Beth?
Now We're Cooking is actually created by Hunter Grindle and a professional chef and someone that is certified in nutrition. They created this lower calorie, high protein, family friendly, kid friendly meals that you're going to have access to all the recipes. Some of them have videos, some of them don't have videos, but they're going to be your favorite things in lower calorie form, so you can help stick to your goals a lot easier. And, kids love them. And it's perfect, like I said, for a lot of people. I'm sure you do too. I get, how do I cook or eat the same as my family? Well, these are legit. Like, and some of these dishes I've helped teach in the cooking classes.
I was gonna say, I saw your name on a few of those recipes when we were looking through it.
So I've helped in some of these recipes create them. Not all of them.
And people fucking love your, you post a lot of really good recipes. So like that, if people like the stuff that you posted, this is going to take it a step further, really, right?
Yeah, for sure. And you're going to have your access to new recipes, like I think at least 4 new recipes a month, which you can't put any, and they're going to be also able to go in MyFitnessPal. They're going to be already in there. So
searchable,
easy. Like think about it. How hard is it to create a recipe in MyFitnessPal? These are already created for you. All you got to do is
we're all about making it easy for you,
and it's in. So that right there is like huge. Huge.
Absolutely. And there's already dozens of recipes on there with new ones coming monthly. And we're really excited for that partnership. The insane amount of value, though. This is right here answering 2 questions we get the most. It's always workouts and nutrition recipes and food ideas.
Yeah.
Now we got you covered with this. So this is really a way for us to allow you guys to support us, and we're going to support you in return for that by giving you guys some insane fucking value for our closest family followers. So really,
and we realize that one-on-one coaching isn't accessible for everyone, right? It's a luxury. And in all reality, we would love to have you come learn from us one-on-one, either Matt or myself. But and this is also a way to collab with the podcast, us together, rather than, because we do have our own separate businesses.
Right.
So
that's a great point. Two really great points there is making this affordable for everybody, because that's something that's really important to you and I, right? Fitness should be for everybody. And so by us doing this is us putting our money where our mouth is, essentially. $5 for a fucking workout plan? Are you kidding me? Like that is how we're going to make this stuff available for everybody, by doing this on a scale like that. And that's because now we can reach more people with that. So that's why we can afford to do it at that cost, because hopefully we can help more people that way. So fitness is for everybody. We truly believe that, and we're putting our money where our mouth is. But also the second point that you made was this coaching kind of collaboration between us, right? Because we do have our own coaching businesses, and those aren't going anywhere. Nothing's changing with that. This is just an additional way that we can help people with our free content, with everything that we do out there, and that's something that people say a lot too, is like, you guys ever going to coach together or coaching collab and things like that. So this is kind of our unique coaching collaboration as well.
Our way to do it.
It's our way to do it. And we're really excited for this. So the Patreon is going to be launching Friday when you all are listening to this. It will be live. So the Patreon, it's patreon.com. Let me look really quickly what our URL is.
What is our link, huh?
We'll put it in the show notes as well, but let me just look it up. So it's patreon.com/cutthecrappodcast. So when you get on there, you'll see a nice little welcome post from us, a welcome video from us, kind of explaining things. And then we'll be breaking down the different tiers, the $5 tier and the $10 tier for everybody as well. The monthly workout will be loaded on there already, ready to go. The monthly challenge will be on there, ready to go. As soon as you sign up for that, it'll unlock it for you. You'll get full access to it. And every month, then this is going to be a new thing. So the goal with the workouts then is to get you started, to give you ideas for the gym, with a professional designing these workouts, right? You're not just going to be doing random assortment of exercises. You're not going to be, I can guarantee you a couple of things. You're not going to be doing burpees. Beth and I are very adamant, like, fuck burpees. You're not going to be doing burpees, okay? And you're not going to be doing things like BOSU, curl squats or something like that. We're going to be building on the on the fundamentals, okay?
Right.
The fundamental human movements that we always talk about that are going to allow us to improve the quality of our life, get stronger, build lean muscle mass. Each month you'll get different variations of them, different rep schemes, different sets, different variations of squats and deadlifts and bench pressing and things like that. So
think about the Patreon is meant to improve your life, not to confuse or make your life chaotic.
Yeah.
So these are going to be basic, simple essentials that you need to succeed over the long term, right? No, nothing crazy in here. It's
nothing crazy. You guys know us, like we are the definition of not complicating things, and that's what we're doing with this. So maybe the workouts are the missing piece that you need. Well, we got you covered.
Yeah. Maybe the recipes are the missing piece you need. We got you.
We got you.
Maybe you need a monthly fucking challenge. We got you.
Yeah, absolutely. Or if you just want to show some support for the podcast, like without wanting to do any of that, like that's cool too. You know, we'd love to have your support, and we'd love to welcome you into the new community that we are building together. And also, like when people are going to become patrons of ours, you know, this is a really cool thing that we just discussed yesterday is we'll be creating a mailing list for our Cut the Crap podcast as well, right? So we're getting all official and shit. So
I know, right? And I didn't realize this, but you can also do like posts and stuff in there, like it's a Facebook group type thing.
Exactly, that's a really good way of describing it.
That's pretty cool, yeah.
So we haven't really talked about this, but I can already envision myself popping in there, dropping some posts and comments and things like that, and seeing how everybody's doing. To really just to continue to build a community that we've already been building. Because you think about it, right? Like our community for the Cut the Crap podcast, it's kind of all over the place. It's on Instagram, it's on TikTok, it's on Facebook groups, things like this. So now we're just kind of bring it all together with the Patreon, and
we're building our own little community.
Building our own community, exactly.
Cut the fucking crap community.
Cut the fucking crap community. No more bullshit, guys. Come on.
No more bullshit. Come on. Yeah. Love it.
Yeah, that's kind of the Patreon in a nutshell. We know we have other friends in the industry that have done kind of the Patreon route. People that have subscribed to Patreon, other people's Patreons, the value that they receive, I know is insane after we've talked to those other creators. So we're really excited for it.
Yes.
Let's talk about a couple of things really quickly that the Patreon is not, because we've got some questions about this, and when we've been talking about it the last couple of days in our lives, like, is the Patreon this and this and this? So one thing for the Patreon is not a fat loss plan or a weight loss plan or anything like that. If that is a goal of yours, that can still happen, but we're not going to sit here and tell you like how many calories you should be eating. Not in the Patreon. We're not going to sit here and tell you like, this is how much protein you need and things like that. That's you know, we have free information already out there for that, and also that's something we provide with our one-on-one coaching. Another thing that this is not is a custom plan. So this is not going to be customized to you. So that's just not practical for us. We cannot do that on a large scale like this. So again, we are going to be giving you this plans, and we encourage you to then use these plans and what you're learning and start researching on them. Like if you can't do a back squat for some reason, like Google it and do your own research, start thinking for yourself. So that's how you're going to learn, by taking the stuff and adapting it to your own specific likes, dislikes, needs, and things like that. Right.
Yeah,
so
absolutely. Yeah.
There
won't be any video tutorials.
Right.
It's not customized, like Matt said. It's very general, but it does work if you put it to work.
Yeah. We can't do the work for you, but as with anything, even with our one-on-one clients, like we're not going to sit there and babysit our one-on-one clients and hound them and things like that. So ultimately it comes down to you and wanting to make that change and wanting to do this. But I know you guys, if you're listening to this fucking podcast, I know you can fucking do it. So
yeah, stop underestimating yourself.
For sure. I actually just released an Instagram post today about being uncomfortable. One of my favorite things to talk about, and being, how fear is keeping people from just trying anything new, right? Fear is paralyzing, and fear is designed. That's our body's way, the fight or flight response, and fear is here to keep us safe. So when we do something or think about doing something that makes us feel uncomfortable or like is new to us, our body, our mind, which is a very fucking powerful thing, is like, whoa, what are you doing? I don't know that thing. Don't do that. I'm uncomfortable. That's probably not safe. So you gotta fight through that. You gotta fight through that, and that's how real change starts. So.
Yeah, I just made a post. I did a video about fear today. I was like, everyone is so fucking fearful. Yeah, the first thing in the morning. I'm like, you guys are fearing food. You fear going to the gym. You fear starting something. I'm like, your life is literally run by fear.
Yeah. That's no way to live. That's an awful fucking feeling.
False evidence appearing real. It's not real.
It's an illusion. It's an illusion.
Yeah.
Your mind will give you scenarios as to why you shouldn't be doing things. They're completely just bullshit. They're made up.
Exactly.
So understanding that is a big piece of the puzzle right there.
Yeah. You are correct.
Hell yeah. So let's see here. I have a busy couple of weeks coming up. I'm going to a music festival down in Florida, down in Fort Lauderdale. I'm really excited for that.
Fun.
And then I've got my own personal trip coming up with my son for spring break. We're going to go to Yellowstone.
That's going to be amazing.
I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really hoping that this trip kind of gets him fired up and like loving the adventures and hiking and things like that. And I think it will, because it was his idea. So we've been talking about it for a few years now, but the pandemic happened, of course, and everything, so the time is now for us. So really
that's amazing.
Yeah. Do you have anything exciting coming up?
I don't have anything. No, I think my excitement was really in February and March.
Yeah, in Florida.
Yeah. Nothing very monumental besides, the Patreon. Like, I'm not traveling. Actually, no. What am I talking about? I am traveling. I'm going to North Carolina. What am I talking about? I have nothing coming up. For my growth collective with Casey Joe Urbatus, I'm going to seminar with Sam Miller Science and Casey Joe, so that should be fun.
Oh, that's your mindset course, right?
Yeah, some mindset stuff, mindset weekend.
I love that.
Excited. I can't believe I forgot about that.
That's going to help you so much, and it's going to help you help your clients and even people that aren't your clients, right?
Yeah, I love mindset. Anything mindset, really.
Yeah, and I'm going to be taking that course too. You've sold me on that course. That's the next thing.
I think you should.
I was going to do it this round, but there was only one day left to sign up, I think. And then I was like, shit, I have my powerlifting meet. I've got, maybe this sounds like excuses. I promise I'm not making excuses, but I am going to do this.
No, but you have a lot of traveling going on. You probably don't want to be doing schoolwork at a whole month of travel. So I think it's
for sure
realistic for you not to do it.
Yeah. I'll do it on the next round. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yes.
Amazing. Is there anything else we wanted to add on to this one? I know we're going to start experimenting too, for everybody listening. We're going to experiment with doing some shorter episodes. So this is kind of the first one of that as well. For instance, we have a couple of ideas that we want to talk about where we're just going to get in here, talk about the topic, and then get out, essentially, to provide you so much value. I know like we can get kind of long. We've had a couple of over hour long episodes, which is a lot of fun because those are always great interviews. But I think having a really good mix of like 30 minutes and then 60 minutes and everything in between too is really going to be exciting going forward for us. So
and please give us your feedback. Please send us an email at cutthecrap@gmail.com. We have an email address.
cutthecrappod@gmail.com.
Oh, whoops.
We haven't started using it yet, so
I'm new. We're new at this.
Unfortunately, Cut the Crap everything is taken already, so you'll be finding
pod@gmail.com.
Yes.
So email us, let us know, or DM us topics you want us to talk about. We're always looking for new ideas.
Yep. And we want to know what you think about the new shorter episode ideas as well. We have some really exciting stuff coming too for the podcast in terms of branding. We're doing some we just kind of threw our initial stuff together, so we're working on some new exciting graphics and images and things like that. This is a really fun time for us. We've been hammering away at this for 6 months now it's time for us to kind of it's not that we weren't serious about it, but now it's time to start making it more official, I guess. So amazing.
The baby's growing.
It's exciting, very exciting.
Becoming a toddler.
Aww. And that's not you all. We have a few more videos to post with our Ken and Karen skits. So
we're not done with those yet.
I was looking at my drafts this morning. I've got three more to post. So
do you? I only have one left.
You have one left.
Like, oh man. I'm not going to post it today. I'll let you post one today.
Okay. Do you want me to post one today, or should we wait? Okay. All right. I'll do that, and then.
Well, today is Tuesday. Yeah. And then, I think we should do a couple, one each day until leading up to Friday.
Okay, that sounds fun. That's perfect. That'll clear us out. And then the big thing, I keep talking about this, but this Patreon is going to be such a big deal for us to continue doing stuff like that because travel's not cheap, right? So this is we're gonna that's going to allow us to continue collaborating and building things out even more. So really fucking excited for that. So.
Oh shit! Hunter said we have our first Patreon sign up.
Really? It's not even public yet.
That's what he said.
Well,
he sent me a text. Well, whoops.
Whoever signed up just now, thank you so much for. Wow, we're literally broadcasting about our Patreon to our podcast that's releasing in 4 days, and we just had somebody sign up. That's amazing. I don't know how that happened, but let's track that person down and
they're already looking for us.
Shower them in hugs. I mean, we are publicly searchable right now, so
I guess so, huh?
We just haven't put the URL out there, so let's go give that person a big hug from us and everybody else, that does sign up. And even if you don't sign up, we truly appreciate you anyway. But for those of you that do sign up, we're going to give you a hug. For those of you that don't sign up, we're going to give you a hug as well. We still love you. All right. I think that's a really good ending place then.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye. And that is a wrap for this episode of Cut the Crap with Beth and Matt. Did we help you cut through the bullshit? We want to know. Send us a DM on Instagram and share your thoughts. We'd love to hear them. And if you did find this one helpful, why not share this episode with a friend? I know I personally love it when a friend shares their favorite podcast with me, along with a text saying, "Oh my God, you have got to check out this podcast. You'll love it." And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast so you don't miss future episodes.